Hello, everyone, and welcome to Good Evening Talk. So, this morning I was talking about our story and our narrative and how that creates our life. And this evening, what I really want to get into is how that really works, and then what happens when we get triggered. And so, let's get started. When we deal with any emotion, memory, or thought, this is what happens. We get an emotion. And when that emotion is attached to our identity or our self-image, then we get a memory based upon that emotion. And that triggers thoughts. That's when whatever it was that we were focused on is no longer what we're focused on. We're now focused on whatever the separated self, the identity, the self-image is focused on. And so when we decide that we want to focus on something specific that we want to create in our life, then that too is going to draw up an emotion, it's going to draw up a memory, and then that's going to attract thoughts. Well, those are aligned to what we want to create. And that's what starts to increase our emotional connection to what it is that we want to create. The more we are emotionally drawn to what we want to create, the more powerful our manifestation will be. And what does that mean? That means that the better ideas we will get aligned to what it is that we want to create. Thoughts. The faster something will become attached to us, or we'll become attached to it, and we'll manifest it in whatever it is that we wanted to create. So let's say we have a goal. The better we feel, or the more strongly we feel towards that goal, the faster it may come to us. For each individual, this process is different. But the idea is, as we start to gain more thoughts into what it is that we're doing and what we want to create, and we take those thoughts, we apply those back to the emotions, we strengthen the emotion, it increases our connection to what we want to create. And as we start to increase the connection to what we want to create, what happens on the other side is we decrease the connection to the self-image, to the identity. However, what will happen though, as we're going through this process and we're leading ourselves towards what we want to create, we're going to feel or get triggered into the feelings of the separated self, of the identity, of that self-image that we shifted away from. Soon as we start to feel those feelings, we have two choices. We either, one, going to become connected to those feelings, or two, we turn around and shift away from them. We don't get attached to that feeling. But the second we become attached to that feeling, what happens? We get the memory, that triggers the thoughts. We now lose focus of the direction we want to go in, our chosen focus, and now we're right back into living the habitual patterns of the identity, of that separated self. When we're back in that place, we're checked out. The self-image, the identity is back in control again, and we are working off of predetermined choice. And so this is how this works. This is what it means to be focused. This is what it means to lose that focus. And then to shift back, what do? Well, we can focus on what we want to create, but more importantly, we need to drive the emotions. Feel the emotions of what we want to create, or what we want to create itself. And so what does that mean? When we're triggered into the self-image, we need to shift back, focus on what it is that we want to create, and allow ourselves to feel that creation. That will strengthen the bond, create a new memory that will then induce new thoughts, and we'll start to refocus again on our desired creation. So that's how we get triggered, that's how we shift back, and then that's the whole process of how this works. So when you're focused on what you want to create, and this is why gratitude is so important, why people stress all the time, gratitude, 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 is when you are in that place and you're moving towards your creation and you feel gratitude, apply that emotion into your vision, into your desired state, into that image that you want to create for yourself. Why? It induces more energy. It induces more positivity. You're increasing the positivity of your desire. And when you do that, when you shift over to the old self-image and you shift back and you start to focus on that emotion, the emotion's going to be stronger. It's going to bring about quicker and a more stronger memory, and that's going to induce the thoughts. That's what's going to help you shift out of that. All right? This is why it's so important for us to actually put energy into our desire. Put emotion into our desire. And start with gratitude. Why? It's one of the strongest emotions. So when you start to feel good and you have gratitude at the same time, it's authentic. And so you're applying authenticity into your desired state. And so you're building authenticity into the process of living authentically. I threw a lot of information at you. I know I did, and I apologize. Questions? Do we have any questions? And if you do have questions and you don't want to ask in here, email me, tony@thethresholdofcreation.com. Let me know. Give me your questions. We are here in order to help individuals that may not have access to mentors and life coaches. It's what we're here for. So this information, you find it helpful, make sure you like this video and subscribe. That helps support this channel, get us out there to more individuals, and we can really start perpetuating this and helping individuals live the life that they want to live. All right? Thank you, everybody. I truly appreciate your time. I truly appreciate you being here, and I look forward to seeing everybody tomorrow morning. Again, questions, tony@thresholdofcreation.com. Put your questions in the comment section below this video. You know what to do, and we'll see everybody tomorrow morning. Have a great evening. Enjoy.